Complete Science Guide, Part 8, Section 1 of 3. In this presentation, we will present 3 human body systems of the 11 body systems. Human body systems. The first body system we will speak about will be the circulatory system. The circulatory system moves blood. Take a look at this image and we will break this image down into the next few slides. What exactly does the circulatory system do? The circulatory system moves blood throughout your body. It delivers oxygen and nutrients to cells. It picks up carbon dioxide and other wastes to be removed. It helps fight infection. It regulates body temperature. It helps blood clot to stop bleeding. It supports overall body homeostasis, which means balance. Now, let's find out why it's important. Your cells cannot survive without a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients and the removal of wastes. So the circulatory system keeps everything in your body working together. Keeps you alive and healthy, helps maintain body temperature and balance, and it helps your body fight infection and heal. Let's dive a little deeper. Let's speak about the circulatory system and its key parts and how it works. So first, let's speak of the key parts. The heart, a muscular pump that pushes blood through the blood vessels. Blood vessels, a network of tubes that carry blood throughout the body. Arteries. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Veins. Veins carry blood back to the heart. Capillaries. Capillaries are tiny vessels where exchange of oxygen, nutrients, and waste happens with cells. Now, before we dive deeper into how it works, let's get a clear understanding of what oxygen-poor blood and oxygen-rich blood means. So, oxygen-poor blood is blood that has already dropped off its supply of oxygen to your body cells. It is an empty truck heading back to the warehouse, your lungs, to get a refill. And on the other hand, oxygen-rich blood is a full truck carrying fresh supplies to the body. So even though it's called poor, it isn't completely empty of oxygen. It just has much less than it did when it left the heart. So now let's continue to speak about how it works. The heart pumps oxygen-poor blood to the lungs through the arteries. And in the lungs, blood releases carbon dioxide and picks up oxygen. So oxygen-rich blood returns to the heart through the veins. And the heart pumps oxygen-rich blood out to the rest of the body through the arteries. And then in the body, capillaries deliver oxygen and nutrients to cells and collect carbon dioxide and wastes. And finally, carbon dioxide and wastes are carried back to the heart through the veins and sent to the lungs or kidneys to be removed. Here are some more key facts about the circulatory system that moves blood. An adult heart beats about 60 to 100 times per minute. The circulatory system includes the heart, blood, and about 60,000 miles of blood vessels. The average adult has about 4 to 6 liters of blood. And another key fact is that exercise makes the heart stronger and improves circulation. So now let's speak about how to keep it healthy. How do we keep the circulatory system that moves blood healthy? Eat a balanced diet. Choose fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Exercise regularly. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week. Don't do any smoking or drugs. Smoking damages blood vessels and increases the risk of heart disease. Maintain a healthy weight. Keeping a healthy weight lowers strain on your heart and blood vessels. Manage stress. Chronic stress can affect your heart and blood pressure. Get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. And last but not least, drink plenty of water. Water helps blood move through your vessels and helps your heart work well. Of course, there are way more ways to keep your circulatory system healthy, but these are just a few. Now let's move on to the second major system of the human body, respiratory system. The respiratory system deals with breathing. Take a look at this image and we will discuss it furthermore on the next slides. Now, let's dive deeper into the human body system, respiratory, the respiratory system for breathing. What it does. The respiratory system takes in oxygen from the air and removes carbon dioxide from the body. It helps your body get the oxygen it needs to work and stay alive. Get rid of carbon dioxide, a waste product, and it helps maintain the right pH balance in the blood. Let's speak of the main parts. The nasal cavity filters, warms, and moistens the air. The mouth, another passage for air to enter and exit. The trachea, which we also call the windpipe, a strong tube that carries air to the lungs. Bronchi, two main tubes that carry air into each lung. Bronchioles, small branches that spread air throughout the lungs. Alveoli, tiny air sacs where oxygen enters the blood and carbon dioxide leaves. Diaphragm, a muscle below the lungs. It moves up and down, but it moves down when you breathe in and up when you breathe out. So, why is the respiratory system for breathing important? Because it provides oxygen to all body cells so they can work and produce energy. It removes carbon dioxide from the blood so it can be exhaled out of the body. And it keeps blood pH levels balanced. which is essential for many body functions. And it also helps protect the body from harmful particles, germs, and irritants in the air. Make sure we fully understand the respiratory system, our breathing. Let's reiterate some of the information. How it works. You breathe in air through your nose or your mouth. The air travels down the trachea windpipe and into the bronchi. The air moves through smaller branches called bronchioles. The air reaches the alveoli or alveoli, tiny air sacs in the lungs. In the alveoli, oxygen passes from the air into the blood. At the same time, carbon dioxide passes from the blood into the alveoli. You breathe out, removing carbon dioxide from your body. Some important things to know about the respiratory system and breathing. Smoking and pollution can harm your lungs and make breathing difficult. Regular exercise keeps your lungs strong and helps you breathe better. Keeping your environment clean and getting vaccines helps prevent lung infections. Drinking plenty of water helps keep the airways moist and healthy. And if you have trouble breathing that doesn't go away, tell a trusted adult or doctor. Now let's reiterate and rediscuss some of the key facts. You breathe about 12 to 20 times per minute. An adult takes in about 6 to 8 liters of air per minute at rest. Your lungs contain about 300 million tiny air sacs called alveoli. The total surface area of the alveoli is about the size of a tennis court. The respiratory system works nonstop, even while you sleep. Now take a look at this image. This is another human body system. It is another major system in your body. This system, this third system we are going to speak about, is called the digestive system. The digestive system is responsible for breaking down your food. So take a look at this image and we will discuss each part on other slides. Let's dive deeper into the digestive system, the third major system that we are speaking about in your body. What it does. The digestive system breaks down the food you eat into smaller parts. It absorbs nutrients that your body needs for energy, growth, and repair. Therefore, good food, water, and exercise equals a healthy digestive system. Let's take a look at the main parts of the digestive system. Mouth chews food and mixes it with saliva to start breaking it down. Esophagus, a tube that moves food from the mouth to the stomach. Liver makes bile to help break down fats and removes harmful substances from the blood. Small intestines. The small intestine breaks down food further and absorbs nutrients into the blood. Stomach churns the food and uses acid and enzymes to break it down. Pancreas makes enzymes that help digest food and a hormone that controls blood sugar. Large intestine absorbs water and minerals and forms solid waste. Rectum and anus stores waste and removes it from the body. Now, we're going to dive a little more deeper into digestive system. The digestive system, why it's important? Because it provides energy from the food you eat. It supplies nutrients for growth, repair, and good health. And it helps protect your body from harmful germs. And it removes waste to keep your body clean. How does it work? You eat food, food is chewed and swallowed, it moves through the digestive tract, nutrients are absorbed into the blood, and waste is removed from the blood. So let's look at some key facts. The digestive tract is about 30 feet long. That is 9 meters. You digest food for about 24 to 72 hours. The small intestine is where most nutrients are absorbed. The large intestine absorbs water and forms solid waste. Drink water and eat fiber to keep your digestive system healthy. So now that we got that out the way, and you understand each system that we just spoke of, let's find out why the systems in your body work together. So none of these systems function in isolation. They work together. For example, the digestive system absorbs nutrients, but it relies on the circulatory system to transport those nutrients to your cells. The respiratory system takes in oxygen, but it needs the muscular system, specifically the diaphragm, to physically move the air in and out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, family and friends. We will see you next time. Presented by M.A.T Creations and Mindset Motivation Hubs.